Hello, greetings, my friend. I wanted to wish you happy Friday the 13th. For it is Friday the 13th is a lucky day. 13 is a lucky number. They've been trying to hijack these numbers and saying, well, it is the bad luck day, but it is actually the 13th octave, the 13th dimension is the point of connection to the all that is. We live in a matrix of 12-dimensional matrix, a sub-universe, and as we stand connected to the 13th octave, the 13th dimension, it aligns all of those dimensions into the oneness of all that is, the stillness, the peace and bliss. So connect to ask to connect to that 13th dimension that is a bridge between the sub-universe and the higher angelic crystalline realms. And so it has been announced that the inner self, the higher self, is going to get a lot closer this month, very soon, in a few days. It will get a lot closer, and so the voice of the inner self is going to get louder. So do not keep your mind empty, keep your mind blank as much as possible. Use meditation and breathing to leave a lot of space for your soul and your spirit guides to communicate with you telepathically. And do not doubt the guidance you receive. For we all here in service. There is 48% of humanity. The numbers are always flexible, for they move back and forth, but 48% of humanity that are purely in the service to self, to their own belly, to their own pleasure, and are completely inconsiderate of what is going on around them. Yet there is 51% of humanity that is in consciousness of the service to others, that understands we live together, we live in the same boat, and the more we can assist, we're here to assist others as well. We're all connected, and so the third dimension is the service to self. The fourth dimension is the service to others. And then there is this 1% that is left, that is in the service to the Creator. It is a difficult path to be in the service to the Creator, because the Creator is completely neutral. It plays all game. It plays all sides. It is a balancing act. And it is also the understanding that there are no others. There's, just as in the Quran says, there is only you and God in truth. And there is only you and there is only God. And it is one and the same. So we want to harmonize with that to understand and to allow others to go through their own cycle and path without being disturbed by them being on a lower cycle. For now, we need to understand that we have to be very careful not to send children in school until this program is over, and to be careful with the tests they're doing. It's just as dangerous as those vaccines. That's my point. My understanding. All of this is really like it's against the Nuremberg Code. The last time they made laws after the Nazis were the last ones that tried this kind of massive force medications and experimentations, and it's completely against all laws, all credible laws, and it's completely insane. So just want to stay neutral, don't get involved emotionally, just do whatever you can to navigate those times, to find a space to protect yourself against all that if you can, and whatever is done. For those, anything can be transmuted by the I Am Presence, by the God Self, and nothing is like there is no. It is a power that created galaxies, so it has the power of transmuting any vaccines, any chemical, anything. But yet you want to avoid it if you can. So it's like God does not judge our struggle, does not judge our doubts. He knows where we are. He knows that we're going through that process. It's like if God would judge where we are, it would be like having a child that's learning to walk and judging him or condemning him because he doesn't know how to ride the bike. You need to walk before you learn to ride the bike. So it is about letting go of the judgment on yourself and others as well, so that you can ease up on the process and be accepting of that inner peace. For inner peace is an eternal attribute of the Creator that we have within ourselves. So you can always call on this inner peace, no matter what's going on in your mind or in your life. You breathe and you call on your inner peace. You use meditation and breathing. For breathing is really our own personal space. And we fill it up with joy, or we fill it up with stress, or we fill it up with love, or we fill it up with fear. Those breaths, everything happens there. And it is a personal inner space that we have. So understanding we come from a perfect universe of the source, where there was no doubt or no question about anything. It was so perfect. And then God told us that there was something going on. So we moved out outside of the source reality, the source universe. And then we came into the great collective soul, and there we were presented with this grand experience of the cosmos, and we chose to participate because God told us you'll have much to gain. Because the knowledge, if we only knew knowledge, we already had that knowledge, but what we didn't have is the experience of hope, the experience of peace, the experience of fear, the experience of pain, the experience of sorrow, the experience of joy, all those contrasting through life experience is really what we came to have. It's only an experience in an event, and we're learning through the experience. Now the call has been made to return to the source. It is part of the process that we return to the source. It is the ascension process to return to the one. And so keep your mind empty as much as possible, and learn to utilize the spiritual resources as much as possible as guides and friends. All divinities are guides and friends. Only the pure, the source needs to be worshipped. Do not worship anyone else but the source, because if there is a friend of mine, Hala, showed me that. It's like a few months ago, is that when there is a worship of a lower entity that is something less than God, it is God receive your energy that is tainted, that with a veil, that is part of this lower divinity that things go through God in an event. But if you go directly to God, your energy is very much more pure. So just yet all those great beings of light are here on assistance, and then yet you remain connected primarily to your source, to your creator, no matter how you think of it or how you perceive it or you believe it to be. Just first, source and center, the great one. And so that's a way to maintain and to become one, to become harmonized with it, to let go of all the belief that you have to do something to become one. You're already one with it. So just letting go of all the mental struggle. So yeah, this is what I wanted to come and talk about today. I hope this message was interesting for you. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, and for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. The event I was talking about is something that has been announced, but a lot of this will remain completely secret until it's done. And there is nothing to fear unless you're working in some underground cities of the deep state, or you're working in the Vatican, the White House, Buckingham Palace. Those power centers may be targets to remove the power centers, but otherwise, there is nothing to fear. God will protect the just. And after that event, we don't know when, we don't know exactly how it will happen, because they need to keep it secret until it's happening, so that there is no countermeasures and delays again. But after that, there will be riots all around the world. So do not participate in violent riots if you don't want to. But yet, if you need to demonstrate peacefully before the event, your desire to be sovereign, to be free, and to not go into those programs, of course, go out on the streets. Write, if you could, do whatever you're inspired to do. Write to your politicians. Write, do whatever you feel you need to do to oppose that form of tyranny. But this event is planned and programmed. We should soon see. It will manifest. When it will manifest, it will be surprising. It will be potent. It will be powerful. And then we're going to move into a next phase. For we don't know only God will give the green light when it is the time, and because we are getting it from within. So the highest wisdom for us today is, may the truth be. We want the truth to come out, and the truth shall set us free. But we need to know the truth. The truth has to come out, and for that, all the dark truth needs to come out before and be exposed before the light, the truth, the lightest part of the truth can surface. What we need to understand is relaxation is the time of the nap. Is how to allow our dream to crystallize, to stay calm, to stay peaceful, to learn to relax our mind, relax our body. Doesn't mean not to exercise. To keep our body in shape, to move our body, but to but to learn to be in a relaxed, in a posed, in a contemplative state as much as possible, not to get involved in negative emotional cycle. For there's a lot of things even in the denunciation of the darkness, people have tendency to get involved emotionally as an opposing, to see an opposing force that they need to struggle against. So it's like when you trust God, it's like you allow the light to take care of it. What we need to do is the happy circumstances, happy event is the random luck, the miracles, the possibility of great unexpected good fortune. And the outcome is the faithful heart. It's the coming together of the reality of being true to yourself, being true to your creator, being true to those you love. And there will be great reward in serving the creator, far greater than anything we can conceive at this time. So the choice we make are quite important. It will determine the choice we make in this life will determine what will be going on in our next lives or next future experience after this incarnation. Just as Dante in the Divine Comedy, he had to, in order to find Beatrice, his beloved, he accepted to go with Virgil. He wasn't dead, but he traversed the circles of hell, the astral planes, and then eventually climbed the mountain of purgatory and then opened the doors to paradise. There he found her. And so we have to move beyond the fourth dimension already to be able to address the invisible world. The shadow aspect is already it's already courageous, and we need to do that, and then to be free of that, and then we'll find the fifth dimension, the oneness with Creator. And the card of the day is remind us not to work too much, and this card of relaxation. That's what we need to understand. Rest, relaxation. Soon we're looking forward to taking a real vacation. It is the 10 of Gabriel. Ask the angels to place the right people to help you on your way. You're working too much. You are always doing too much to please others. You're not here to please others. You need to find fulfillment and contentment within the beingness of who you are. And for that, rather, so do not let do not believe that you are, even if you used to do things for others that do not feel good. Follow your heart. Don't do things against your heart, because you will be exhausted and you won't find fulfillment. It is learning to be selfish on that level, to take care of your own vibration first. Well, I hope this message resonated with you. I'm going to sing a song that went through my mind. It's a song that speaks about celebration. We're getting ready for wonderful, wonderful freedom and celebration. And a brand new Spirit told me that I'm going to have a great shift in my life. And I thought it would take me a few weeks to get acclimated, but they said it will take me a few months to get acclimated to the new conditions. But for it is like when you live by the sea and you're getting ready to go to the mountain for skiing, for instance, you're trying to get acclimated to that before you even go there, so you can work out and get physical condition. But it's only when you get into this altitude that you can really feel what it is to be there. So just be ready and take the time to get acclimated. For the change will be quite significant. Focus on your own talent, your own abilities, your own follow your heart, and the voice of the heart will get louder by the end of the month. So I will sing this song. It's a song that was sung by Mick Jagger and David Bowie. It's called Dancing in the Streets. It goes like this. Okay, Tokyo, South America, Australia, France, Germany, UK, calling out around the world. Are you ready for a brand new beat? Summer is here and the time is right for dancing in the streets. They're dancing in Chicago, dancing in the streets. Down in New Orleans, dancing in the streets. In New York City, dancing in the streets. All we need is music, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere. There'll be swinging and swaying and record playing, dancing in the streets. Oh, it doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there. So come on, every guy, grab a girl. Everywhere around the world there'll be dancing in the streets, dancing in the streets. streets. It's just an invitation across the nation, a chance for folks to meet. They'll be laughing and singing and music swinging, dancing in the streets. In Philadelphia, dancing in the streets. Baltimore, D.C., dancing in the streets. Can't forget the Motor City, dancing in the streets. All we need is music, sweet music. There'll be music everywhere. There'll be swinging and swaying and record playing, dancing in the streets. Oh, it doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there. So come on, every guy, grab a girl everywhere. Around the world they'll be dancing in the streets. Way down in LA, every day they'll be dancing in the streets. Let's get our big, strong, long, get on time. They'll be dancing in the streets across the ocean blue. For me and you, dancing in the street. We'll be dancing in the streets after so much entrapment. When the moment of liberation will be, we'll feel so much. There'll be so much joy and freedom. So already focus on that. Be there already. If you feel it already, if you can feel it already, it's like it will come a lot sooner as we get ready for things as creator, as we get ready for liberation and freedom. For that is the main idea. Whatever makes you feel good, the point of freedom, the faster it will come. When we know something is energetically, we have to receive it energetically and feel it and know it, and then it comes. So it will all come down. A lot of things will appear to be sudden, although it is the work of many years of work. And today is the card of it's kind of a card of being concentrated on the business, on the logical, on the logistic of things. It is the Lady of Michael, brilliant, autonomous, perspicace, having a sense of humor. You know exactly what to do. Put your experience to work. Focalize more on your career than on a love story. So it's very much about taking care of business today. It is very much this sign, this card is just telling us to take care of business, to be at ease and to be neutral and to continue to focalize on this life we really seek. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.